Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today I'm going to be talking about the news that, well, I felt like it was the perfect time to finally talk about ITV again, because remember back in November when Sky had talks with Sky to essentially sell their TV assets and the ITVX streaming service over to them, whilst ITV would just be a production company from then on? Well, they officially announced it today. Yep. ITV's assets, not the programming assets, not ITV Studios as a whole, that's going to remain separate. So, shows like This Morning, Loose Women, Corrie and Emmerdale are not going to be part of this. But as I said, the channel and ITVX are going to be part of Sky. So, Sky is going to, basically be in the mainstream TV realm for the first time. I know Virgin Media Ireland has done that when they bought the TV3 channels a couple of years ago and rebranded them as Virgin Media 1 through 3, and I think they added a fourth one. So, and I feel like that this will probably go through in the end now. I think I might retract my claims from before, but it might not. Everything might remain the same, but I think what's helping is that NBCUniversal is going to be split off from Comcast and Sky is going to be included. So in that case, it will be basically an NBCUniversal thing for ITV. And then pretty much all their programming will just be acquisitions from then on, or free airings of shows that Sky have already commissioned. Maybe Saturday Night Saturday Night Live UK will probably be one of them that would air on ITV or something. Because it's been doing very well on Sky One since Sky relaunched that in place of Sky Showcase and Sky. I've forgotten the other name. So yeah, and now I'm going to go over a little few updates on entertainment shows. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to go through most of them. So firstly, Millionaire Hot Seats being renewed. I wasn't surprised because it worked out in the UK. Well, if it worked out in Australia, where it lasted something like 15 years and then was recently revived, then it surely worked in the UK. It was at least better than Fastest Finger First. Anyhow, another thing I'll mention is that, the crummy reality shows that ITV have been airing lately? Well, the Summit has been axed. To no surprise, it didn't do very well in the ratings. It was one of those shows that ITV just held off and just aired it in a slot, hoping that people would watch it, but obviously they didn't. The British Soap Awards are gone for good. Well, considering they lost Philip Schofield, that's not much of a surprise, considering he's probably never going to come back to TV. But then for a terrible show, Ramesh Ranaghan's Parents' Evening got renewed. What even is the appeal in Parents' Evening? It's nice seeing celebrities and their mum or dad or whatever, but it's just the same kind of humour that you'd see in every other show like this, in terms of, you get what I mean, sex jokes and swearing. I know, you might think that I'm too wimpy to watch these kind of shows, but actually the main reason is that Ramesh and his mother don't really have much of a on-screen relationship. It just seems like that Ramesh's mum, who I've forgotten the name of, Shanati or something, it just seems like that she's just in the background of the whole thing. And as I said, I just think that hearing sex jokes and swearing every single time just gets really annoying. You can't express your words without making vulgar jokes all the time. That's why I like watching animation. Oh wait, adult animation is even worse at that. Shock value used to be great. And then one renewal that I was really surprised at, because I wasn't too sure that it was going to get renewed, because I didn't think it did very well in the ratings, is Win-Win, that People's Postcode Lottery funded game show. Yep, I was actually really surprised to hear that, because I thought it was just going to be a one-season wonder, but nope, it's not. And once again, Mel and Sue are returning for it. And then, the last thing I will mention is that The Voice UK is finally going to be airing. Yep, they held it off so much since they recorded it last year. And that both Danny Jones and Tom Fletcher aren't returning for newer seasons. That's if The Voice UK does get renewed for another season. I don't think it will, considering ITV held off this latest season for far too long. But anyways, that's all I really have to say about this ITV update video thing. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.